Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. So today we've got a review of the 4 peak horsepower 6-gallon shop vac from Bauer from Harbour Freight. And this was on sale for $49, so let's get it out of the box and check it out. All right, well, we got this out of the box, and the only thing that we had to do was put the feet on it, which just slide on and then have one screw each, so this was pretty easy to do. The other thing that it's got, this comes with a 10-foot electrical cord, and it wraps around the handle here and stuff as a cord keeper, which is nice. And then if you put your 2 extension tubes that it comes with on the little feet, that kind of makes a spot where you can wrap your hose around. And this is a 7-foot hose with an 1.5 inch diameter, so that's pretty cool. It also comes with, I never knew the name of this, but they say it's a gulper nozzle. So anyway, little attachment for the end for doing more like sawdust and stuff. The next thing is, I like the top of this, the way this comes on and off. You just have these latches that are real easy to use and pulls right off. And so with this, it's got a filter on the bottom, and it just unscrews to take it off to change it or clean it. But that came assembled. You can hear the ball in there, the check ball, to keep it from, if it tips over, it'll quit sucking. Also, if using it on liquid, when that check ball comes up, it'll quit vacuuming. All right, inside the 6-gallon shop vac, this has a diverter on the end of it so that when the hose pulls anything in, it doesn't just shoot straight into that filter, it kind of directs it down. And then finally, our hose has a release on it to just slide it in. It's just a push style release, but that clicks in securely and it'll keep you, if you're dragging this around by the hose, which you shouldn't do, but that I do regularly, it'll keep it from coming apart. The other thing that you can do is you can change it from suction to a blower simply by moving it to the outlet that's on the back of the blower head. And same thing, it clicks right in. So now you can actually blow dust or leaves or anything like that out, although leaf blowers are probably a lot more powerful. Okay, and then finally, with our hose attached back so we're in vacuum mode, here's the rocker switch, which is large and it's going to be easy to use with an audible click. All right, so the reason I purchased this shop vac and what the review will show is this is my welding and cutting and grinding area, and I need to clean this up. You can see these metal shavings on this Evolution chop saw, and this stuff, like I said, if you walk through that and track it in the house, it leads to a miserable day.
And so, I will be mad.
Right. Okay, and same with grinding. I've got a lot of dust. This is steel dust from the grinding, so I'm going to clean that up. And again, those shavings are all over the floor, and so we're going to clean this area up, and that'll give us a good review of this shop vac. So this is one of the reasons we went ahead and got this too, so I can clean these areas up. These cords that are on the floor, these little metal shavings get stuck in them, and because these are hot, a lot of times when they're coming off the end of the grinder or off the end of that saw, they kind of melt into that. So I'm going to get all this cleaned up, and so we can just kind of start fresh with this area. All right, the electrical cord, if I didn't say it, it's 10 foot long. That's pretty nice. And then with the hose being 7 foot long, you don't get in your own way while you're trying to clean. So I'm going to go ahead and throw one extension tube on, and I'm going to throw that gulper nozzle on the end of this thing. And we'll try it out, see how it goes. I think I'm going to start by cleaning the floor, because that way when I walk around, I won't be tracking more of it. Let's go over here where it's heavy. Look at that. That's pretty impressive. That's not dust, those are steel chunks. Let's see if it gets this one actual piece. Okay, so it won't pick up that chunk of metal, steel, but that's okay, because I'll throw that in my recycle pile. All right, and then by taking the gulper nozzle off, I should be able to go around these cords and around this table leg. Look at that. That Bauer's hungry. She wants to eat. Now I just kind of clean this table up a little bit. Same thing, look at that. I mean, that's pulling that material. That's doing a heck of a job. Oh, here's a big pile of it. Can you see, or you want to go on the other side? Look at this pile. Okay, and then there actually is a metal tray, collection tray in there. So I'm not going to vacuum that up. I'll just throw it straight in the trash can. But this is pretty impressive. Okay, so let's come over to my other table. That for sure is going to be the heaviest stuff we've got. But this has got a lot of grinding dust on it. So we'll see, it also has some spray on it, so I'm not sure if it'll pick it up. I might have to wipe it off. But that actually picked that up pretty good. Here's a big pile of dust. Okay, so this probably needs wiped off. Okay, over here on my table, we've got a kind of a combination of that grinding dust and some of those metal shards. See if this does any better just on its own. Okay, so the gulper nozzle cuts down the pickup power just a little bit. But if it's light enough, I mean, you're probably tripling your surface area. All right, so now that we've cleaned up a lot of this area, and this did a really nice job, like I said, I couldn't say anything else about it. Like I said, it's a shop vac, and other shop vacs would do this. What I didn't want to do was mix the shop vacs that we use in here to pick up sawdust with one that's picking up steel dust. We recycle that sawdust, and obviously we can't do that if it's got steel particles all through it. So let's take a look at our filter here. So there's the inside of the drum. So it picked up quite a bit in just those few minutes. But here's where that filter, that hose comes in, and you can see this deflector does a pretty nice job of keeping that stuff out of the filter itself. So there's particles in there. I don't know if you can see that. There's particles in there, but it's not bad. And again, this filter can be cleaned or replaced. All right, so that's the Bauer 4 horsepower 6-gallon shop vac from Harbour Freight. And I liked it a lot. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up. It sure helps the channel. And we invite you to subscribe to see more. Have a great day and be safe.